I'm now on the sunny beaches of Dungan, Terengganu, having got here in this, the Jetour T2 I-DM. Well, this is considered the sequel of the popular T2 because it now has a plug-in hybrid system. What's good? What's not so good? That's what we're going to find out in this video today. I'm Sanjay, welcome back to Bit Auto. Let's lock into this, the T2 I-DM. 3. Now, a quick sweep of the exterior. The car looks the same like the regular T2 except for a few exclusive features. One, you get larger 20-inch Trailblazer wheels, PHEV logos by the side of the rear third quarter, and finally, door mirrors that tilt when you put it in reverse. This is where the big news is for the Jetour T2 I-DM. It pairs a 1.5-litre turbocharged dedicated hybrid engine to an 18.4 kWh battery, and that is hooked up to a 3-speed dedicated hybrid transmission and a dual motor electric system. Power is about 360 horsepower and 610 Nm of torque. About double, but certainly way more than the regular car's 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder. And all that in a car with a road tax that costs only about 120 ringgit. Sitting inside the T2 I-DM, one thing is familiar, the car is just bloody big. So while I'm recording this, my tripod's in the second row with its legs fully spread out. That's pretty cool. Now, in terms of functionality, it has this big screen here that controls almost everything the car does, sometimes rather annoyingly. A digital instrument cluster, and my favorite bit has got to be this. It lights up and it's a cool detail, very off-roady along the dashboard. Now, practicality isn't just about the space, it's also about how livable the car is in the day-to-day aspect. In that respect, I quite like that they have aircon buttons over here. So temperature control, fan control, auto AC, everything is all done through buttons. There's also the drive mode done through these toggle switches over here, and a few things like your handbrake, parking cameras are all with small buttons. But I just wish that same thinking would have gone to controlling the ADAS functions. So while driving yesterday, I figured out that I needed to turn off some of the lane keep warning system thing, and I just couldn't do it without playing with the screen. While driving, that's not a very good idea, as this project is repeated again and again in many different cars, but here we are again. I just wish that was improved on. Also identical between this and the regular non-plug-in hybrid T2 is that you get a spare tire inside here, and if you pop this trunk open, you still get over 500 liters of regular boot space. It's enough for someone like me to go inside and sit here, but if I really want more, I can fold the second seats down all the way to the second row, right? Then I can lie there. But what's just lying and sitting here without practical features? Because it's got a 3 kg maximum hook over here for you to hang your teh tarik or teh ice or whatever. But if you're more fancy and you like your coffees in cups like espressos or cappuccinos, you can also push this down for a pop-out cup holder. You've got two, one here, one the other side, and you also got some hooks inside here, and more hooks here for things like Polaroids or maybe even like happy birthday signages. But for now, I'll just sit here and look at the beach. On the road, this T2 I-DM feels like it finally has the right powertrain above the regular hybrid. Now, I'm a hybrid fan, and this car enunciates that point even further. It feels surprisingly easy going for something this big and heavy. There's immediate yet quite smooth response from the electric motors. And hybrid driving is also generally very smooth. You don't really feel the transition, and whenever you want to overtake something or even pick up speed, there's plenty of poke available. But despite all that power, this really isn't a sporty SUV. The suspension is more towards comfort, so it's a bit soft and squiggly, but you'll also feel some body roll throughout the corners. In the end, this is still a tall, heavy SUV lah. The steering also not particularly very sporty. Where it does impress is refinement. It's very quiet, and for something this blocky, you really don't hear the road as much. It generally feels like a very happy, comfortable cruiser. And one more point I'll let you know, that I will get back to you with a more proper, more thorough fuel consumption report when we get the car for a standard review. In short, the T2 I-DM is nothing short of impressive. A car this big, with that much power and at that price? What, is it made for Malaysians' checklist? Well, of course, there are a few things that I didn't quite like it, but that's the way it works with cars. There are some things you like, some things I don't quite like. Then again, if you have anything you want to disagree, put them in the comments below. I want to read them and then hopefully talk to you about the T2 I-DM. Anyways, this has been a pleasure to make. I'll see you back in KL and in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sanjay from Bit Auto. Take care and bye-bye.